But back to this, I'm from Navy, and I can tell you for free, the wealthy men in quotes, they don't know much about showbiz. They barely support showbiz here in Anambra. Maybe they are much with buying and selling and all that. So now, coming to KOMWORLD, has it been a sole investment kind of thing, or were you able to get? Is there a way have you been able to convince the wealthy men in quotes to invest in that, because everybody wants to see results before they go?
I agree with you. It's the same thing, So KOMWORLD as it is today is me, a few people, and the bank.
Okay.
The bank, Keystone Bank, has really done a lot for us. They believe in this kind of vision in a place where these things don't exist a lot. So you're right. A lot of the, people, high net worth individuals are not invested. They like to see. It's the same problem. So that's why it's always, especially a new industry, show the money. Show the money. Yeah. I bet you anything that people that watch this program, those kind of people, big rich people that watch this program and hear what we've said about the nightclubs, will want to invest in nightclubs. Before Roban's Superstore came in here, people would say, "Oh no, Newi people don't like going to, they like market." Roban opened it. He's my first cousin. He opened the shop there. There was no space. All of you have been there.
Yeah.
There's no space. If I'm allowed, but I'm not allowed to tell you how much he makes a day. But what I can say is that a particular part of Newi, if you find him land there, 6,000 square meters, within 6 months or 9 months, he will open a second one.
Another one is coming up. Don't know them.
And another one is coming, and Everyday Supermarket is also looking for land. We already also have GMAT Supermarket.
Wow.
The question is, who is spending it? The same people that you say like the market. No. The thing is that a lot of times, especially in a place like this, that's trading and commerce have been the thing. Yeah. They were not trained on business planning. They were trained on what is moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then let's go into what is moving. They were not trained on business plan and all that stuff. I don't blame them. That's just the. But the minute you show, and it works, they will throw money at it.
Exactly. Everyone wants to see results. Nobody wants to risk. Want to risk
because people have money and they want to put money in something. A lot of people put in hotels.
Yeah.
But they soon found that you build a hotel. They build this nice structure. They have money. They can. So you can build heaven, but you can't manage heaven. They don't understand the business of hotels. And instead of going to bring professionals to come and do the thing, they put relatives.
Yeah.
And then after a while, the hotel goes down. And then people say, "Oh, Newi people don't go to hotels." No, it's because the service has gone down and we don't go there anymore.
True.
True. Put the proper service, people will go. So a lot of why there's no nightlife is because you haven't given people that. But before we had this a little bit of insecurity issue last year and about 2 years ago, there's a nightclub down. I don't want to keep mentioning.
Yeah.
You can't pass there Friday night, Saturday nights, because they're packed on the road. They're closing at about 4 a.m. every day, every weekend. But the problem is that we don't have in Newi, and certainly in the southeast, we don't have corporate marketing. Yeah. So we don't inside just showing corporate marketing doesn't exist. So people don't see what happens. The only thing we showcase, all of us, is when they cut off someone's head on the road. We all post it. Nobody's posting this amazing launch. Nobody's posting that we're having a picnic. The other day, nobody's posting that. Did any of us know, apart from the locals there, know there was a beach in the southeast in Anambra State? Did we know? No. Until people posted it last Christmas in Anam.
Yeah.
And there's a beach. Wow. I just said opportunity. I looked at videos from that beach. Yeah. Most of the people that went are people from that area. Yeah. I looked at what they were wearing to the beach. That's an opportunity for fashion, because they don't understand. People were going with their evening dresses, evening gowns, they're taking picture. Men were going with clothes like this.
Native wears.
Native wear. So there's an opportunity to create something and be a millionaire.
True. Okay.
You know, and I'm already seeing that.
I think what would be my last question, still concerning KOMWORLD. You know, an average Nkwo market man who has the money to spend, they are not good with confectionaries. It has to be alcohol and
Can I just
animals. Yeah.
It's when I hear statements like they are not good with. It is not true. Because I come home every day and you give me gari and soup. Don't tell me I don't like macaroni. Don't say we are not good with macaroni. No, you've just been giving me rice and chicken and gari and soup.
Okay.
The only places for hospitality here will give you fish, drink, and food. That's what people have been given. Until one open, giving you coffee and pizza. They are good with confectionery.
Yeah.
I can easily prove that. Mr. Biggs, Newi, and Aba were the highest selling Mr. Biggs in the whole of Nigeria.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah? I studied this 2005. Yeah? You know, Mr. Biggs has been a long time. Newi is one of the few places Mr. Biggs still exists.
Yes.
Mr. Biggs was selling confectionery. Yeah? Local snacks, meat pie, popcorn, they were selling. They were selling out. At some point, when I started Film House, I recruited one of the managers, one of the regional managers. I know what I'm talking about. It's just that we don't give people what they want. A lot of these traders here have money. Let me tell you, my primary audience for cinema is not students. They are an important audience. My primary audience, the market traders, especially the young ones that want to be like millionaires and billionaires. Some of them are rich too. That's, you know, because they see all these things. They have all the, you know, they watch online TV, they see what's happening in the world. They can afford it, it's just that you don't have the thing.
Yeah.
Go into Roban stores and see it. Before Roban stores, these things were not there, but they have the money. Now it's there, they can afford it. In front of Roban store, there's a salon there.
Yeah.
I sit there just doing market research, but cutting my nails. And I sit on the chair and I'm just watching behavior. People are doing facials. Young men, young women are doing facials.
Exactly.
What do they know about facials before? A lot of them. So somebody's come there to cut their hair. One of the girls will go, you know, you can do your face and all that. And the guy has money or the girl has money. Like, this is what cool people do. The next thing, they painted their face black. So don't tell me people don't do facials in Newi, or people don't like facials, because we haven't given people this. Now, when those guys, and I remember sitting in there was a guy, a lady that came in. I think she came with her boyfriend. I suspect his boyfriend. Yeah. I said, yeah, you know, if you do your face and all that stuff, you know, she had done her own. Went home, maybe another day or something. Brought him to show him that she wants to bring him up to, you know, that kind of thing.
So I love it. Want to teach the young man.
Don't you tell me that people don't like this thing. They see it. They see it on TV. People are yearning, especially women. Are yearning, especially young women, maybe from 40, you know, downwards, that have young kids. Yeah, they're yearning for something for their kids. Their kids are watching Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. They're seeing these things, but there's nowhere to engage these things in Navy. Don't tell me that children don't want this thing. Do you know how I know? Go to Roban. When they manage to take the kids, go to the stores, and the kids will see the line of toys. That's when you know these kids know what it is. You know, so what we're trying to do with KOMWORLD is bring these things that people have been yearning for here. Yeah. And then what happens as well is that, you know, Newi has a lot of rich traders. I'm not talking the billionaires. Yeah. Rich traders at all levels of richness, yeah, that also want to be, you know, like they know what's what, yeah. They can afford it. So if this laptop is what's reigning, they'll buy 2 of it, yeah. So they also want where they'll get, see the nice clothes you're wearing. Do you know how I know again? I used to have an assistant that was into drop shipping, affiliate marketing, selling fashion. I said to her, wear your clothes. What? Go to the shops. Go to big churches. All the big Catholic and Anglican church and the Pentecostals. Go to big church on a Sunday. Be the model for your clothes. So once she went to the superstore wearing her clothes. She sold it in the aisle, what she was wearing.
Oh.
How they changed, don't ask me.
Okay. You so much like entertainment. Is your wife or any of your child in the entertainment industry?
No, my wife.
Or use entertainment to catch your wife?
No, it's not. Actually, she's also in medical line, biochemistry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she went into I actually, one of my master's degrees is business systems analysis and design.
Oh,
IT.
okay.
She did that as well, and she was a vice president with FCMB, the bank. She's not necessarily a banker, but she's a business strategist.
Yeah.
Now she's into data science, AI, all those kind of things. My first daughter, she's closer to media.
Okay.
You know, and she writes. She studied English language and business management.
Okay.
But she can edit all the camera works, all that
Okay.
stuff. She makes films.
So she's part of the business already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we want to bring a lot of these things. I've engaged a lot of young people, teenagers and up to mid-20s in Navy here. There's a hunger for creative industry. There's a hunger for what we're doing. We have an art gallery, coming up. And once or twice a day, easels will come out. Those painting things, and people will do painting.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we have
Maybe on your
karaoke
birthday,
coming.
just.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
but
that's good.
Karaoke. We have, we have just different things.
How much longer do we have to wait for it to manifest?
You know, Nigeria is a tough place to set up business. Tough. Tough.
1,520 naira. I understand that.
So when I was making a research on you, I discovered that you are a member of Oscar screening community in Nigeria. I saw it online.
Yes, I was.
Okay, you were.
Yes.
Okay.
Original.
Okay. So now in Nigeria, most award-winning movies don't gross much money at the cinemas. Then you see movies that don't even win awards that are making millions of naira at the cinemas. So how can a filmmaker win an award and still make money?
Yes. You have to understand that good does not guarantee sales.
Okay.
You can have a good product, anything it is. Good does not guarantee sales. In fact, excellence does not guarantee sales. You make a fine clothes, a fine product, fine shoe, fine food. It will not guarantee sales. What guarantees sales is appeal. Yeah? There's so many good Hausa food, Yoruba food, that will not sell in Navy. I give you an example. Okra soup. How is it made? Okra and ogbono.
Yeah.
That's the one most people here eat. But if you go to southwest Nigeria, their okra soup is okra and stew. No ogbono.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember being in Ekiti once, Ado Ekiti, and I really wanted okra soup, and it came and it was okra and stew.
That's you, yeah.
I was
The
so-
best.
Because my mind was already fixated on the
type you're used to.
type I'm used to. Yeah. And so it came, and they were kind of, what's my problem? Like, you want okra soup, The same way, if a Yoruba person comes here and asks for okra soup, thinking it's okra and stew, and gets that. So that doesn't appeal to me.
Okay.
Yeah, but it will appeal to somebody else. So you have to understand your market and put what appeals to them. So some people make films, and those films are good and they win awards, but I might not necessarily pay to watch it. So I recognize, wow, you people are good, but you don't see my money. The one that entertains me, whatever that means, is the one I watch. Let me ask both of you, do you watch football?
Yeah, he does. I do. Once in a while.
No, your face is answering it.
I do once in a while.
No, your face is answering it. However, I bet you anything, both of you, me, we watch a Nigeria game.
Okay.
Or we watch Nigeria game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yes.
You will find even my mother that doesn't even know which one is
Nigeria.
So join Barcelona or Tottenham.
Yeah, well, because Nigeria.
Once in Nigeria,
she will sit there.
she will be eliminated. She will kick the ball with them. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's appeal. Because it's Nigeria, that increased the appeal for her. She's watching the players, and the players are answering maybe names that connect with her, you know, and she's supporting Nigeria. It's appeal, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but if Saudi Arabia is playing Germany, my mother won't even sit and watch, except Nigeria is playing one of those teams. Okay. So it's the same thing. You put in your film what would be appealing for people, you know.
Okay.
And like Hollywood studios, big studios, they don't actually make one film a year. They make like maybe a slate of film. They call it a slate of film, like maybe 30 or 40. The top 3 or top 5 or whatever, they're the tentpole blockbuster films. The mid-range, but the bottom set, however many, you know, will be award films, festival films. Those ones are for accolades. These ones are for money. You know, so you'll never find films like, you almost hardly find films like Avengers series, Spider-Man, James Bond, winning Best Actor and all that. But these are excellent films.
Okay, so you're in a simple sentence, Nigeria should step up and do some appealing thing to make it to Oscars and all.
If you want to make money, go for what will make money. If you want to win awards, go for awards.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Biggs, a big Chicken Republic or KFC, came in here with a model that works for them. They came in here selling us chicken works for us, but all those other extras, fries and all that, we eat it because we want to be equal. Nobody told them quick to start selling jollof fries.
Yeah.
If you want people in your business, you increase the appeal of your products. They put jollof rice. People start coming in.
Wow.
Mr. Biggs, Chicken Republic was, doing the fire for it. Was selling. The other ones had to copy. Otherwise, this one is taking all their market.
Okay.
And apologies for making. Filmmakers, you have to decide what you want. Do you, when I do film business lectures, I ask filmmakers, why are you making this film? And every answer is correct. Or you just know why. Some people want to be the moral champions. Some people want to tell, language, teach people language. Some people want to teach culture, whatever that is, yeah? Me, I want to make money. If I'm making money and you learn language, they're fine. But let me tell you something that I've always said. In my primary business, which is cinema, KOMWORLD cinemas, it is not my job to teach my children my language.
Okay.
In my business, it is not my job to teach my children my history. It's not my job.
Whose job?
In my business, nobody. They're not coming there to learn language. They're coming there to be entertained. The minute I get home, it's my job to teach them my language, my culture, my history. In my job, that's not my job. That's why I send them to school. I pay somebody to teach them history. My business is entertainment. That's what it is. It's not to teach language. Yeah? These children, after school, Monday to Friday, they come back Saturday and Sunday into cinema. You're giving them film that is history. That's why they're not paying you, the filmmakers. That's why they're not paying to watch those films. They're paying the one that's fun, exciting. There's a place for everything. A place for everything. Yeah? But Hollywood is smart. They're filmmakers. That they put the history and all that into entertainment. So entertainment brings you in. That's the appeal. And they teach you things. I'll give you an example. One of the biggest African stories is Lion King. It wasn't made by Africans. It's Lion King. I can break it all down. Even when Simba was born, the way they presented Simba, the person, the monkey, presenting Simba, that's what you do in a lot of your cultures. But they've given entertainment, and children all over the world are picking up African culture. You know, but our own, we want to put,
We know.
you know, and I say, like my kids, for instance, you know, Eze Goes to School, remember?
Yeah.
How old you guys are? You know?
Yeah.
That we read for literature, you know. When you look at the novel now, Eze Goes to School, even the animation on it, the picture on it, is so archaic.
So
Children now want 3D and 3D pictures,
animations,
you know, fun, colorful things, you know. It's like, you know, so when my kids used to come to Nigeria, you know, you come to Africa, you go to the hometown, go to the village, you know, cooking outside with grandma, all that kind of thing, firewood, everybody loves it, it's exciting for them, you know, because Africa, you know, we're doing Africa, you know.
yeah.
You know, they do it the second night, you know, maybe eating roast, whatever it is, roast plantain or roast yam, palm oil, pepper sauce, you know. They're doing the second night. Third night, I had enough smoke. I have the pictures. I don't know they do again. I want dining room, yeah, with AC. So they now come to dining room the fourth night or third night. The food is covered, fork and knife, whatever it is, the way, whatever you guys do. You open the food. What's that? Roast yam, roast plantain, palm oil, pepper sauce. Your history, your story hasn't changed, just the packaging.
Okay.
And they finish the food. But what we do, we try and force people to go back the way my grandfather. It cannot work. It can't work. You know, that's why a lot of young people in their 20s and 30s don't necessarily wear traditional clothes. They wear Western clothes. But particularly the women have found a way to make it more contemporary. So they use the fabrics and make contemporary nice dresses.
Yeah.
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 They made it appealing. They made your traditional thing appealing. But if you leave it the way it is traditionally, they won't wear it.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
So there's a question that I said I must ask you because it's been ongoing. You know, whenever, because I have friends that I spoke to about you in Nollywood. So what they say was that when you were in film house, you did not help the Igbo filmmakers. So I don't know because
what does help mean?
I don't know because maybe they wanted to have their movies.
Yeah, you should have asked them what that thing is, but say they maybe.
Yeah, so maybe they wanted their movies to be approved for viewing. I don't know for distribution. Yeah, so but they say that you weren't really keen on that.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, when I came to Navy, and I've been in Navy 4 years, you know, and there was a lecture I was doing for some people every week, and the film producers heard that I was around and they wanted to introduce themselves, and I came. I'm like, okay, so Navy, we have filmmakers here, you know. And after introduction, I said to them, okay, let me guarantee you one thing. That 99% of your films, I won't show it. Let me guarantee you. I bust their bubble immediately. I let that sink in just like I'm doing now.
Okay.
I will not show the 99% of those films.
Why is that?
Because they're
I'm
not
not a charity.
happening. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to pay back the bank and my shareholders, yeah? I'm going to play what you are going to pay
To see.
to see so that I can pay back the bank. I'm not here to do charity. It's not my job to promote culture. I'm not History Channel or Documentary Channel.
Okay.
Just like I made the TV is not documentary channel. Let me tell you the fact of the matter.
True.
Yeah? Look at this exciting show we have, another exciting show that we are doing. Yeah? If somebody brings you now something on the history or something, you're not going to show it. You want entertaining lifestyle programs, or you know, that's what you're going to do. It's the same thing. Why would I do my own like that? Tomorrow, if the business closes, you have another show. Why did your business close?
But if it's exciting, what they are doing is they improve, they step up their games.
I didn't finish what I was saying.
Okay.
So I said, I will not show 99% of your films. I guarantee it. But this training I'm doing is to give you an opportunity to learn what cinemas require. It's not cinemas that are requiring it. I just happen to have been 32 years in cinemas. I know what you are paying for. It's not what I like. What I like is determined by what my customers or guests are paying for. Yeah? That's why you go to hotels and restaurants and bars and lounges. You won't find palm wine. Because you're not buying it. If you like, let's bet now. And go to 5 lounge in Navy here. And show me which one is selling palm wine.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So somebody makes palm wine and comes to the owner of the lounge and says, you're not supporting us by stocking our palm wine. And the owner of the lounge says, I'm not going to stock it. And they think the owner is doing it because he doesn't like you or your product. No. The owner knows what their people are buying. They've tried palm wine before.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. Oh, and guess what? Some of those producers are the ones don't even pay to come and buy palm wine. Same thing, Nigerian filmmakers, those same filmmakers, they don't pay to watch when we've shown those kind of films. They don't pay. So what makes them think that somebody will pay to come and watch your own, which is similar to the ones we've tried before that didn't work?
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Superstores here, the big supermarkets, do they sell okpa?
No, they don't. The locals
Do
do.
they sell akara?
No.
Akara and okpa. In the southeast, 2 of the highest selling snacks.
Street food.
2 of the highest selling. So why are they not stocking what is selling? The only reason is because you don't buy it there, because maybe it's not too to buy it there.
Yeah.
The owner of the shop is responding to the customer behavior. The minute people start buying those low quality films, I'll be the first in line to stock it. I only respond to what customers are doing.
Okay.
So I say to them, that's why I'm doing this training for free, by the way. For 5 months I did it. To teach you what people like me, those platforms like me, not just cinemas, including Netflix and streamers, what they're looking for. But you know the interesting thing?
Tell me about it.
I didn't see those guys attend the training.
Oh.
Remember?
Wow. Free training.
Free training. Wow.
So you know, understand when I say I won't show your field, and I guarantee it.
Nah,
You know
no.
what I'm talking about.
No.
Because I don't want your field. Let me tell you something. Nobody will own a shop, whatever that shop is, whether it's a cinema or supermarket or Nkwanewi shop. Nobody will own a shop and there's a product for their shop that people are buying and they will refuse to stock it. Nobody. It's only, even mad person will not do it. So if you have a product that I want as a filmmaker, you're not going to be the one looking for me. I'll be looking for you. That's how it works. You know?
Okay.
But filmmakers don't even understand the business of film. They go and create this fine thing in their eyes. And in their eyes, it is fine. Everybody must like it. They show it to one person, this one is sweet. They show it, this one is sweet. So they think that's what it is. You see, if I'm going to make a product, I'm going to think, has there been that kind of product made before in my business plan?
Yeah.
How did it fare? Where did it sell? Who bought it? Let me try and understand. Because if it did bad, and I'm going to create something similar to that, that's madness definition. You're just recreating something people have done that didn't work.
Yeah.
You're just recreating that. You know?
No.
You know, so that's, let me tell you something, Nigerian film industry is a gold mine that hasn't even been tapped. Especially in the southeast. Not been tapped. But the problem is that filmmakers don't get into filmmaking from the business perspective. They get in from the creative perspective. So all they're interested in is the camera, what angle, what type of camera, what story. Is the story good? Let me tell you something here. Africa, we come from a storytelling background. So like when I was growing up, grandma or older people would sit down when we were very young and they tell us all the stories about tortoise and all that stuff, and the girl that her mother died, stepmother is, and there's songs with it. I can sing a lot of them. You want to sing one? So a lot of times filmmakers now think the story is the important thing.
Okay.
It's not. Story has to be good, by the way. It's like asking you, what's the operating system on your phone? 90% of people don't know. They don't care. You know what you go to buy? Is their physics, the fancy look. That's what you buy. Everything is already, this is modern now, so you must have it.
You should have it.
You should have it, so you're not bothered about that.
Yeah.
Why are we still so stuck on story? Story has to be good. If it's not good, it won't even come to the fore.
It's a given.
It's a given.
Yeah.
So what you now need to look at is the fancy, their fizzy, the hook, that thing that grabs people. And they don't have it. And that's why a lot of times you see, and to be honest, a lot of they're films for cinema. They're filmed for home.
Exactly.
Streaming. A lot of the films they make are not for cinema.
Okay.
So what does Funke Akindele do specially
Entertainment.
to make our movie so?
Entertainment. Simple. It's the same thing you watch on your phone. Short content. Let me tell you, entertainment exhibits itself in about 5 ways: comedy, action, sex, sports, and music. That's what it is. That's what you watch every day on short contents. You know,
True.
You don't watch drama. No, drama is home. Yeah. So most times those short contents, these are the ones you watch. These are the ones you watch. So she packaged entertainment, whichever one of this or a combination of them, and give you. You don't even know the story of the last James Bond film you watched. All the James Bond films you've ever seen. What is the story of Titanic? What is the story of Avatar? You don't even remember. You're remembering the entertainment.
Okay, our time is fast spent. Mr. Kene, we have to appreciate you. But then, one more question. Copyright is one of the greatest enemies of cinema. How do you intend to? There's a very popular cinema movie trending at the moment. And somehow I have it on my phone.
Oh no!
And which is not right.
You shouldn't say that.
Not like I have it on my phone, like someone. Yes. I was like looking at it. This is someone's business.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And this is more like it's killing the business.
Yes.
I didn't get it because I wanted to get it. Someone shared it somewhere, and I was like, wow. So how do you intend to work around that?
You know the biggest. Before we used to think pirates are some of those thieves and all that stuff. No, the biggest pirates are you and I. Those are the biggest pirates. The people watching this program now, in there, the biggest pirates. The people sharing it on their social media are the biggest pirates. Yeah. It's like, how would you feel when you write a book or create something and you find somebody selling that product?
Intellectual theft.
It's theft.
Yeah.
Now, as much as I hate that with a passion, but part of the problem is a gap market. There's a gap.
Yeah.
Please, you wanted to see that film, not you, I mean people in Nnewi here. How are they going to see it? There's no cinema. So there's a gap.
Okay.
People want to see it in Sokoto. People want to see it in Adamawa. There's a small cinema there.
In Obo,
my mother's village. They tell me.
Your mother's village.
Yeah. Where are they going to watch this film?
Yeah.
When are you finishing the thing in Nnewi? This film everybody is talking about. How can we watch it? Now, the pirates seize opportunity, a gap. And then people start sharing it. But if they had a cinema, let me tell you something. Pirates is more in India and China and America than
In Africa?
Nigeria. Possibly in the whole of Africa put together. It's more.
Okay.
However, there's enough legitimate platforms for people to get return on their investment. Nigeria is lacking these platforms. Producers can easily be billionaires, easily with one film, if we had enough cinemas. Okay,
let me pause you there because of our time. Nigeria is lacking in bridging this gap. Yeah. Now, what would be, you have been in diaspora before you decided to come back here and establish, what would be your advice to Nigerians in diaspora who has this money but don't know the right places to invest or channel them? Would you advise them to do the kind of business you want to do, bring it down here?
Yes, I would advise them, because sometimes when people are in the diaspora, the kind of messages they get about what's happening here is really bad. And it's us feeding those messages, which is really bad. We should be feeding positive messages. But I'm a big ambassador trying to get people down to Nnewi, come and move to Nnewi, but it's not everybody that can move.
Exactly.
So yes, I'll say invest in people that have taken the step, you know, like Anedo TV, invest in it, invest in things like what we're doing and a lot of other people, you know, so that way you can make your impact into places like Nnewi, you know, like that, or even visit regularly, or just every now and then just come in and see for yourself, associate with, you know, online Anedo TV people, associate with all of us, you know, and then you can begin to see that a lot of the negative narratives you're getting are not quite true.
Yeah.
You know, so that way you get a bit more comfortable, you know, in investing directly yourself. You know?
Okay.
But it is. I will encourage them to come, you know, and see what's happening here. Invest directly, or invest through, you know, businesses like Anedo TV.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kene, for joining us today. Our viewers out there, this is still the maiden edition of The Gist on Anedo TV, and we appreciate you for staying glued. And I think this is where we're going to draw the curtain for today. Expect more of this, like the episodes keep coming. And my name is Amaka.
Okay,